Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotion, and thank you so much for our time together today. I want us to go back to the book of Proverbs. We did not use this yesterday, though there's some great stuff in here from yesterday. But I'd like us to take a little bit from yesterday and a little bit from today and talk about the subject of correction. Now listen to what Solomon teaches his son. In verse 5 of chapter 15, a fool spurns his father's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Now go down to our reading today. Verse 10. Stern discipline awaits those who leave the path, but he who hates correction will die. Now verse 12. A mocker resents correction. He will not consult the wise. I want us to talk about correction a little bit today from two sides. First, looking at ourselves. Never try to take the speck out of your brother's eye until you take the big stick out of your own eye. So let's first look at ourselves. How do you feel about it when people correct you? It says that when you're willing to receive and listen obediently to correction, it shows prudence. It says that when you reject correction, you're actually a mocker. Now, my friends, I'm not talking about letting people stick their nose in your business when it doesn't belong there. I'm not talking about putting up with people with bad attitudes. But what I am talking about is we always need to recognize there's people smarter than us, people wiser than us, people more experienced than us. And we need to be willing to listen to people in life, because I know there's a lot of bad people out there, but there's a lot of good people around us in our lives that God has put there who will be very happy to teach us things. And they'll be very happy to share things with us. And even sometimes when we don't like the person, what they're saying is right. So learn to accept correction. Don't push it away. The other thing I want you to notice is when it comes to other people's lives, there are other people that you just don't correct. How many times have we read about the mocker so far in the book of Proverbs? Young people are always asking me, Pastor Summer, what's a mocker? What's a mocker? How do you recognize a mocker? Well, one of the ways you recognize a mocker is they resent correction. Every time you sit down with them and say, let me show you a better way to do that. Let me help you see how to do that better. You watch their face immediately flash resentment at you. It's like a wave of resentment goes over their face and you go, okay. And they make the whole situation where you were trying to help very unpleasant. You have to learn in life. There are people that you can correct, there are people that you can help, and there are people that you don't. There's a lot of times I'll even see a church member who is doing something that's really not right. And I've learned from experience that church member's not going to listen, so I don't say anything. But there are other people whose hearts are wide open and who are just trying to learn. My goodness, I'll pour my life into people like that. Learn to pour your life into people that want to listen. Learn to pour your life into people that want to learn. Don't grab a porcupine and then get upset because it hurts, okay? I mean, if you grab a porcupine, you're going to get hurt. So just learn these mockers, leave them alone. But when it comes to your own heart, be open and willing to learn in Jesus' name.